Vijay Mallya just broke his silence after 9 years. I watched this 4 hour long podcast, so you don't have to. Here's a 2 minute summary on his side of the story and on being labeled a chore. He talks about building the UB Group, having 52% market share in beer, and alongside expanding other businesses. He owned Berger Paints globally and got a profitable exit. Today, the Berger Group is worth 90,000 crore rupees. Also ventured into Kingfisher Airlines, spotting the opportunity of rising middle class and connectivity in India. They had a 27% market share. He bought RCB franchise and handpicked Virat. He actually bid for 3 teams and lost out on Mumbai's team to the Ambani's bid. So he obviously chose Bangalore. He did all of this, the Kingfisher calendar, etc., to extend the marketing of his alcohol brands and airlines and to build a lifestyle image for the youth and not for his personal image. Then by 2008 came the global financial crisis and the crude prices went up. And the number one airline's Kingfisher started getting affected. He approached the finance minister then, Pranab Mukherjee, and was specifically told not to downsize. He was told the banks will support you. He regrets that and he wishes he downsized. So in 2012, he had to shut Kingfisher Airlines and apologizes to the staff for not being able to pay the salaries.
I would say I'm deeply sorry for what happened to them. I take full responsibility.
He personally infused 3,000 crores to keep the company afloat and got an investment offer from Etihad Group, but the government policy didn't allow for foreign investment, so the environment was very difficult.
I specifically applied to court to pay the salaries of Kingfisher Airlines staff. The banks objected and the court refused the permission.
Throughout the years, he offered multiple settlements to banks, but they never responded. As shown in legal documents, is 6,203 crores, and that he paid it all. In fact, they recovered 14,000 crores from him as of 2024 without giving him a statement of accounts, which means which asset they sold, where, or how they recovered this money. In 2016, before he legally left the country, he told the finance minister Arun Jaitley that he'll come back and settle with the banks. But in the meanwhile, the media and government officials made a circus out of it, saying he ran away and framed him as a fugitive.
But the people of India would like to see you in prison, well, wearing prison clothes, eating prison food, Mr. Malia.
And with zero communication, his passport was revoked, meaning he wasn't allowed to leave the UK since. He says a close insider revealed that the banks would have settled way earlier if it was anybody else. But because of government pressures, they couldn't do so. What do you think of this? Share the summary and comment below your thoughts.